Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. I'm Chaos Prime Videos. Today, we're going to show some Ironman. And this has been quite highly requested. Let's get right to it. It's not too hard. Now, what you want to do is, obviously this is for rockets, and you can also spam repulsors if you want to do like repulsor spamming. That's good for that. There's two ways you can do this. You can go left, right, and then press the right trigger. Well, first you want to shoot. That's what you want to do. You want to shoot the rocket first, right? And then you switch, back to the rocket and press right trigger again. So it's like that. It's like so. And of course, you got to make sure you keep your intrinsic up. So what I would say is go in your skills, and you want to go to intrinsic, utilities. And I believe you want to bring up your barrier. This is what you want right here. Empowering barrier. If you use anything else, it will not put up your, it will not keep your rocket spamming going. So there's either two ways you can do it. You can, use this empowering barrier to keep the rockets going, keep your intrinsic going and not draining. And then there is your support, which would really constantly let you keep doing it, which ain't letting me activate. What's going on? The spam, it's not too hard. What you want to do is you want to shoot your rocket first, or whichever you want to do. If you want to do repulsors, you can spam repulsors as well, as you can see that. Or you can do rockets, or you can go right. You shoot, go right, then left. Right, left. That's the way to do the rockets to repulsors. A lot of people have that. A lot of people find that complicated because you got to shoot, you go right again. You shoot, go right on the D-pad, then go left back to rockets, and then go right, and then go left. So it's confusing when you do rockets to repulsors to spam, but a lot of people find it is easy to go laser to rockets because it's pretty simple. But the issue with some people is the laser tends to come out and it tends to stall it. When you do it this way, it's a lot faster, as you can see that. Now the question is if you can keep it up. That's the tough part, and this is why you want to practice in harm room, to practice that, to keep it up, also practice in game. Practice makes perfect, guys. We're not going to get it day one. Even if you do, there, mistakes, have been made. It does happen. But, with your rockets, you want to shoot your rockets first. Go left, don't shoot, and then go back to rockets and then shoot. So it's pretty much like this. That's it right there. Boom. As you can see, I have supercharged. I'm supercharged up so I can almost keep spamming it. Now, that's pretty much the gist of it all. Sometimes it locks up, as you can see. If you go too fast, it'll lock up. So nothing's coming out right there because I'm pressing it way too fast before it even gets a chance to even come out. But yeah, that's how you do it. See, it locks up right there because you're going too fast. So sometimes you need to take it a little slow, just a little tad. And that's another thing too. If you have a barrier and you can't shoot rockets like right here, or it'll shoot the barrier. See that? It's shooting the barrier. So you want to have some space. You don't have to get too close to the barrier for you to get the barrier effect. You can even shoot from right here and still get the barrier. As long as you see that growing, you see that? When you look at your intrinsic, if you see that going up, that means you're close to the barrier. As long as you see that, right? So if I'm right here, I'm not getting it. See, I'm too far. if I get a little closer, you gotta get a little closer, it's building up. You can see it building up, the intrinsic bar. So you don't need to get close to your barrier, super close. You can even get behind it. That's what I like to do. I like to get behind it because I do have, there's a perk where you're close to your barrier and it gives you a reduction. So you can also do that as well, get behind it. And when I say get behind it, not like this, because then you'll shoot the barrier. You want to float all the way up top. Anywhere from right here is good, and you can shoot right behind it. And you can see it locking up. It locks up on me quite a few times. But other than that, there's a difference here when you shoot with this, and you can see it's somewhat fast, depending on how fast you go. But when you supercharge, it is totally different. You need to practice how to shoot rockets with supercharge on, because it is different than just shooting without supercharge. All right, don't worry about this. I'm in God mode. This is just for to demonstrate so they don't kill me while I'm showing you guys. But the intrinsic bar is legit. But when you go on supercharge, this is very different. Why isn't it letting me use my specials? All right, guys. Well, like I said, this is very different when you have to spam rockets and supercharge, because it's like it goes like really, really fast. Like you can like go super fast with this on, as fast as you want. Now you need to practice with this. As soon as they get the battery, it is over. It's Milk City. They are dead. And when I use the Nornstone, even deader. Look at that, just in a few shots. It didn't even take me too long to just shoot him, put him down. Just like two shots or three. See that? 2 shots. It's about 1 million. And keep in mind, I'm doing this on, these guys who are like literally 195. And keep in mind, I don't even have a damage buff, anything like that. No tachyon surge. It's just raw damage. It's kind of crazy. See that? Just 3 rockets. And that's me shooting in slow motion. You see that? How I just kept going and going and going and going. Also, guys, when you use your supercharge, you want to touch them with it. So you can see I'm using this right here, arc supercharge. I would say don't use an arc field because, it's situational. I guess when you play by yourself, or when you're very far away from your friends or whatever. Like, it depends. This is situational because it does help a lot for you, especially in the shooter room. But the only issue in the shooter room is you're gonna block them like tremendously trying to hit the crystals. So I guess it depends on where you put the bubble at. Like, you don't want to put it to where they can't hit the crystals or anything of that matter. If you are using this, know how to use it. You can even use it in the air. You don't have to get on the ground. But if you want to get that, add the shock to your opponent to get that battery effect, you have to touch them with the arc field. So you have to get kind of close, but you don't want to get too close to the ground. Just enough, to touch them with it. As soon as you activate it on activation, and you'll see the shock. So I just use these 2 right here for stun, and this right here. So because you can do it anywhere. The issue is you get shot while doing this. You're not actually invincible. But yeah, as you can see, they're getting shock. Shock is building up. When you see that shock build up, then you can go crazy. And it only takes me a few shots and they're dead. It don't even take me a lot. Trust me, you don't have to spam like crazy unless you're pretty weak, and you might have to spam like a ton. Me, I do so much damage All I have to do is spam about 13, 16 rockets at best, maybe. But yeah, it really doesn't take my Iron Man. And look at my build. My Iron Man is, I don't have 2 stats on every slot, and I don't have a Tachyon Surge damage buff. But I still have more room for improvement. As you can see, this right here is a regular raid gear. Now, if I can get elite with the same stats, same perk, Rampant Breaker, and a Precision Valor a lot higher, then I'm golden. And unfortunately, they gave me 100 precision. So guys, I'm still out there looking. Trust me, we still got improvement. And I have a 3-piece slot. I want to get a two stat for this so bad. I got a lot of improvement to go. A lot. Trust me. And it's going to take probably 2 rockets to kill them instead of 4 or even 3. So Iron Man has a lot of improvement, and we got new gear coming. So stay tuned. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know if this worked out for you, the rocket spam. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.